everyone, and welcome to our final third episode from the OCD series. In our previous weeks, we looked at what OCD is and what it isn't, how it messes up our brain. We also looked at the exposure and response prevention, which is the ERP, and how with help of this we can break the OCD cycle. And then we also looked at the acceptance and commitment therapy and how we can use some of the techniques, like for instance the diffusion and also the acceptance, to develop a different relationship with our intrusive thoughts. And then we also look at self-compassion techniques, because when we deal with OCD or the intrusive negative thoughts, the inner critic, it's very likely to be highly activated. So now the big question: what is it all for? What our life could look like beyond the OCD? So today we're gonna be looking at how you can not only survive the battle with OCD, but how you can reclaim your time, your energy, and also your mind, so that you can build life that truly matters to you. A crucial piece of living beyond OCD, a cornerstone of the acceptance and commitment therapy, it is understanding and living your life according to your values. So now, values aren't goals. Goals are the things that you can do, for instance, cleaning your house or maybe completing a project. Values, however, are your deeply held desires for how you want to behave, who you want to be, and what you want to stand for in the world on an ongoing basis. They are like your inner compass guiding your actions. So why having values matters so much, especially when you're dealing with OCD? So when you start engaging with ERP and you start challenging your fears, when you start dealing with your intrusive thoughts using, for instance, the cognitive diffusion, it can become incredibly tough and daunting, very difficult, right? But when you align these actions with something that is deeply meaningful to you, that then can serve as a motivation for you. It's not just about reducing suffering, it's about building a rich, full, and meaningful life despite the presence of difficult thoughts and feelings. As Dr. Russ Harris, he said in his book, The Happiness Trap, ACT isn't about creating the constant happiness in your life, but it is about helping you to living your life well. And this shift from symptom reduction to value-driven living, it is a profound motivator of actually sustained recovery. I encourage you to maybe pause this video now, or maybe after you're gonna watch this video, ask yourself these few very simple questions. What truly matters to you? What kind of person do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like beyond OCD? And knowing answers to these questions, it could be actually one of the most powerful ally against OCD. We explore a toolkit of various techniques to help you deal with OCD. So the cognitive diffusion, ERP, the self-compassion and acceptance. And these work really well, not in isolation, but when they're applied together. ERP directly addresses the behavior rituals, the acceptance and cognitive diffusion. They change your relationship with your thoughts that drive those rituals. And then the self-compassion creates kindness and resilience that you need along the way when things they get tough. Think of it like building a strong, resilient mental foundation. Practice is absolutely key. These are skills, not quick fix. So we need to accept that there are gonna be good days and bad days. There are gonna be days when the OCD will flare up again, but this isn't a failure. Relapses are actually a normal part of any chronic health conditions, including mental health. So the goal here isn't to never have intrusive negative thought, but to learn how to respond to those negative thoughts when they're gonna arise again, and guiding this through your values. Beyond those very specific therapeutic techniques, don't forget about the power of general well-being. Lifestyle factors play a significant role in overall mental health and resilience. Ensuring adequate sleep, maintaining a balanced nutrition, engaging in regular exercise, and fostering strong social connections can also support our brain's health and our ability to manage stress and anxiety effectively. And also a quick reminder about mindfulness is that it runs actually as a thread through ACT and also the compassion focus therapy. So when we allow ourselves to acknowledge our thoughts, our emotions, and our sensations without judging them, so we're just observing them coming and going, this actually helps us to diffuse from our thoughts and accept those very difficult emotions. Throughout this series, we talked about powerful self-help strategies, and while these tools can be incredibly effective, it's vital to acknowledge that professional support is often crucial and sometimes necessary. Self-help can be a fantastic starting point or something that you can do alongside of therapy, but it's not always enough, especially when you deal with a severe or complex case of OCD. If you are struggling with applying those techniques, if you feel that your day-to-day life has been severely compromised because of OCD, if you're experiencing daily severe distress because of your OCD, I would really encourage you to contact a professional who can guide you through this treatment. And also specifically, I would be looking for someone who's specializing in cognitive behavior therapy, emphasizing on ERP. Organizations like, for instance, the International OCD Foundation and your local mental health services can help you find qualified professionals in your area. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It is a tremendous act of courage and self-care, and it significantly increases your chances of long-term recovery and well-being. So there you have it. You just walked through the complex world of OCD. You've learned various techniques to help you break the cycle. I hope as well that you've learned those techniques that can help you to shift your relationship with your thoughts. And also, maybe you've discovered a new values that can really guide your life along the way of dealing with OCD. And remember that you are not the OCD. You are a person with powerful mind that can grow, change, and adopt. You have the tools and capacity to live a rich, meaningful, and fulfilling life, even if difficult thoughts or feelings arise. This journey takes time and effort, but the freedom and peace it offers are absolutely worth it. If you found this video helpful, then please like it, subscribe, and also if you think that maybe someone could benefit from watching it, then please share it with them. And I'm gonna see you in the next one then. Thank you. Bye bye.